In this video, we're going to talk about remarketing lists for search ads, or RLSA in short. This is also search remarketing, and it's the third type of remarketing as I've shown you before. With the dynamic and a static remarketing, we actually had to show banners to people that have been to the website. But with this remarketing type, we can actually reach these people again in the search results. So what does that mean? Remarketing on the search network. Well, it actually works like bid adjustments for both search and shopping ads. So remember the bid adjustments where we could bid up or down based on the device that a person was using, or on their location or the time of day? Well, the audiences or the RLSA is really another type of bid adjustment. So we can bid increase or decrease the CPC based on the audience the people are part of. You'll need a minimum of 1,000 visitors to make this work. So a lot of bigger retailers are using this. But if you use it right, you can also benefit from this if you're a lot smaller. So there's two main applications for this search remarketing. The first is to start a new campaign, and the second is to adjust existing campaigns. So there's two options. You use the search remarketing to start a new campaign, and in this campaign you're only targeting people that have been to your website. Or you can use it to adjust your bids on existing campaigns, meaning that you keep the campaign as it is and then you increase the CPCs for the people that were part of specific audiences on your site. So new campaigns, what are they? This is usually reserved for search campaigns because it's not possible to do this with shopping campaigns. Advertisers use this to target very generic search queries. Remember that in the course I gave the example of a store that was trying to sell its wooden sunglasses. And they couldn't target. It was in shopping, but it works the same way in search. So let's say they couldn't target the word sunglasses because the search volume was way too high and they didn't make back enough in return. But let's say you know that somebody has been to your website and they're searching for sunglasses again. Well, it means that they're still researching. So if you bid up really aggressively, you can actually reach the number one spot for the keyword sunglasses. And this is just for this specific users, because for people that haven't been to your website, you're still not bidding very high, or you're bidding average and you're not showing up for a lot of the searches. You can also use this to target competitor names. So let's say you know somebody has been to your website, but then they're searching for a competitor. You might want to bid hard on those. So this approach of having specific new campaigns for these remarketing search audiences is usually part of larger stores. What's a lot more common, and something that I use in almost all my clients' campaigns, is to adjust those existing campaigns. So you can adjust both the search and the shopping campaigns. And as I said, it's the most common use of this kind of remarketing because you make bid adjustments based on visitor value. So somebody that got to the checkout of your store, well, you can bid up very high. You can have an increase of up to 200% of a CPC, while somebody that just viewed a product page, maybe you're just bidding up 10 or 20%. So as I said, the range, it's a really wide range. Sometimes it's 10%. Some people take it all the way to 700%. The thing is that you don't know this up front. So start with a small bid adjustment, 10, 20%. And if you see good results evolving from that, well, you can actually increase these percentages to make sure that it still makes sense. Let me show you on how to set up the RLSA or remarketing search ads for your campaigns. So if you're in a campaign overview, you go to one of your search or shopping campaigns. So here we're going to go to all products US. So then here in the middle bar, there's a line called audiences. Let's click on that. And this will actually show the audiences that are attached to this campaign. As you can see, I haven't set up any audiences yet. So I'm going to do add audiences. Okay, so this is really the the heart of the RLSA setup. So here you have the option between targeting or observation. The distinction between the two is if you set it to targeting, it will only target the people that are part of your lists. So if you want to set up new campaigns specifically for these people, you can set it to targeting. So that will only target those people. So you'll need a lot of people on your list for these campaigns to actually show some results. So as I said, you usually don't do this for shopping campaigns, but you do it for example, very generic search campaigns. In our case, we want to set it to observation. And that means that we're going to use the targeting that we already have, meaning we're just letting Google match search queries with our products in our product feed. So we're not going to interact with that, but we are going to set extra bits or bit increases for these specific audiences. So here in the list, I'm going to go for website visitors. And here I can choose the visitors that I actually want to include. So let me add the ones that from the Google Ads. Okay. So as you can see here, it's a mix. I can use the static audiences that I created or the Google Ads audiences that we've created for the dynamic remarketing. Gonna hit save. And here you can see I get a warning, too small to target for Google properties. So remember, we needed at least 1,000 visitors. So neither of these audiences actually have 1,000 visitors. So that's why I get a warning. But it doesn't really matter for this example, because if you have more visitors, the warnings will go away and you actually don't have to set the bids. It's a bit like setting those locations, if you remember from the bidding tab, where we set bid adjustments based on the locations. But if we just include all the audiences here, we'll be able to see here in the reporting how well they convert. So we'll be able to see the clicks, cost, conversion rate, even if we don't set any bids. But we can also adjust the bids accordingly. So as I said here in the bid adjustment column, you hit edit, and then you can increase or decrease the amount. So a very common tactic is to increase it just a little bit for the all visitors and the general visitors, and then ramp up the bidding for shopping cart abandoners and past buyers. But that of course depends on your actual campaigns. One quick comment here, that in the remarketing campaigns, in the static and dynamic remarketing campaigns, we're actually gonna show ads to people that have come to our website before. But maybe they've come to our website before and they've bought a product from somewhere else. We can't know that. So if we still show ads to them, we're actually reaching them again, but they have already bought, so their need to buy isn't there anymore. Here it's a little bit different because for past buyers, so that means people that have bought something from our site in the last 30 days, if they are searching again on Google, maybe they're looking for extra products. So it actually could be really valuable to get them again, because maybe they bought something from us and they're looking for additional items. But that, as I said, it really depends on your market and on the products, if this is valuable to you. But I hope this video helps you to actually set up your remarketing list for search ad campaigns.